Hi everyone, today we're going to check a few stretches we can do if you have an injured knee. And why do I focus on that? Well, these days I have injured my knee and I cannot bend it. I wear a cast and the knee needs to be straight. So when the knee is straight and you do things in your daily life, you walk around, you have one knee that bends, that becomes shorter because it bends, and one leg that is longer because it doesn't bend. So it creates an unevenness in the pelvis and in the whole low back area, which consequently creates issues, pains, and other stuff. So today we're going to examine how you can compensate or relieve some of this tension that is being created in the body through this unevenness of the legs. Plant your feet underneath your hips, and if the knee or the pain in your knee allows you, you can move your hips side to side. This will help relieve some stress and some discomfort on the gluteus maximus. So you just swing your hips from side to side. You make sure that you don't apply pressure on the knee, and you just move the weight towards the edge of your foot and just send your hips to the side. Simple stuff, just a few stretches. Now, if you can, as you do that, stick your bum out, like you wanna bum butt somebody, bum butt, whatever it's called. So, let's go. So moving to the side and we're sticking our hip back. Moving to the side and we're sticking our hip back, like you wanna push something. Now be very mindful with your knee over here, don't overdo it. See if there's any discomfort on the knee and just go here and push gently back, and that's it. We're gonna clasp our hands behind our back, and we're not gonna lean sideways. Actually, we are leaning sideways, we're not moving down, we're moving up. So we're gonna stretch this side by pushing the elbow up and back to the center. And push the elbow up and back to the center. Now be mindful not to move the hips too much. You just want to stretch the sides of the body. Exhale and push up, center. Exhale and push up. Exhale and push up. You can see already that I can do far more on one side than I can do the other. And that is because one side is way tighter than the other due to this unevenness of my walking and my sitting and my going to the bathroom and everything. It's a pain on the lower back. But all right, relax. Now we're gonna allow our lower back to hunch and slowly move down. Now do not micro bend the knees. On the contrary, push the knees slightly back to the point that it doesn't hurt behind the knees, and allow the lower back to hunch. Now I can go all the way down, but I'm not going yet. I'm staying here. I want to stretch my back muscles and my lower back muscles. Now if I lean back, it's a little bit easier than having the weight towards the top of my feet. So I'm leaning slightly back towards my heels, and I'm rounding my back. And I'm breathing. I'm relaxing, I'm allowing gravity to do its game. Now if it's too painful over here, you can maybe very gently micro bend the knees, or maybe place your hands on a chair or something so you can reduce some weight from your torso going down. And from here, let's go all the way down and relax. Maybe you won't go so down as I am right now. It's perfectly fine, just go as low as you can. Take a grab of your elbows and very gently swing your body from side to side. Feeling the stretching sensation in the lower back. So from side to side, very gently. Be mindful on the weight or on the pressure that is being applied on the knee. Keep breathing, keep relaxing.
And relax. You can help yourself to come all the way up.
Now, the most common mistake that we usually do when we injure the part of our body is that we stop doing anything for the rest of our body. I'm not going to go into details in this video, but remember that even if you have your knee injured, you still have your whole torso to work with. One of the points in the body that get really tight is also the hip flexors, because you need to be flexing the whole leg, which is heavier than just lifting the knee. This is a little bit more difficult than this. So we need to stretch this hip flexor. We're gonna place one leg forward, the other leg back. We're gonna keep the knee straight, of course, even in that leg, and we're gonna very gently push the hip forward. Now be mindful of your lower back. If you feel any pain, just feel like you're sucking the belly button in. So this is a relaxed belly. I'm pulling the belly button in. And maybe with my hands, I'm pushing my glutes down to lengthen my lower back. But I'm focusing really on the hip flexors of my left leg, which are much better than the other side because I'm limping on the right leg. Ooh, so that was good. So let's try the other side. Of course, now I can bend if I want to. Just step slightly back, keep the knee straight, engage your quadricep so you don't allow the knee to micro bend in our case, in our injured case. And now from here, lengthen the lower back, suck the belly button in, and gently push the hip forward. Yes, I already feel the stretching up here on my right leg, which is beautiful. Now, if I want to intensify that, I can draw my chest away, like I'm doing a gentle up bend or back bend, however you want to see it, to stretch even more. But again, I'm engaging my right quadricep. I don't want my knee to bend. Left leg can be relaxed, can be straight, whatever. And relax. Now, if your body allows you, you can move to downward facing dog. If you don't have the flexibility on the hamstring, yes, it's gonna be quite difficult. So you can start from a fake plank pose. And from here, start pushing back as much as you can. You wanna start stretching the back of your hamstrings and the calves. And if you're flexible enough, you can push so you can press the heels on the floor and start tilting your hips towards the sky to stretch the back of your legs, the back of your glutes, and lengthen your spine. And relax. Some other parts that are really tight in the body while we walk with a straight leg are, of course, the hip area besides the lower back. So sitting back here, we can just relax by doing this movement on both legs. Of course, the good leg is very easy to move. The other one has the cast. So I'm gonna do this on my left leg. And then very gently, I'm gonna move from my hip, my other leg. I'm not gonna be pushing my foot down because I don't wanna strain my knee. I just want my hip to roll out and in, out and in. I can even help with my hand if I don't have the control from my hip area to do that. Once I'm done, maybe I open my legs a little bit more and I allow myself to fall forward. This will stretch a little bit of your adductors, which are working a lot in combination with the hip flexors to help you lift the leg to move it around. So a little bit of stretching here would be nice. And it's easy to kind of stretch this adductor of the good leg and not so much of the other leg, because if you apply pressure while standing, you will apply pressure on the knee. So while being down here, you can lean away and just imagine pushing your leg away. And other side. So I'm leaning that way and I'm pushing my leg away. Like I'm pushing against my leg. I want to distance myself from my leg. And a little bit of kind of stretching, which is always good. Place your hands here, hands on the elbows or shoulder. Inhale, reach forward, exhale, relax back. Don't overdo it, just a little bit so you can feel the stretching and the movement in the hips area. Now when I talk about hips, adductors, abductors, flexors, glutes, all the muscles surrounding your hips. Beautiful. Now we're gonna relax the hand inside the leg. Maybe the elbow can go all the way down. Maybe it stops here, it's perfectly fine. We're gonna clasp, we're gonna place the other hand behind the neck. We're gonna inhale, open up. Exhale, fall down. Inhale, open up. Exhale, fall down. Inhale, open up and stay here. Lengthen the gluteus laborum. This muscle, which is kind of a squarish muscle between your lower back and your pelvis that creates many times some back pain. So we breathe here and stretch this group of muscles in the lower back. And relax. Let's do other side. Again, we're gonna allow the elbow to go inside. Maybe it can go all the way down, maybe it stays up here. So we inhale, open up. Exhale, go down. Inhale, open up. Exhale, go down. Inhale, open up. Exhale, last one. Inhale and hold here and breathe. Now this side's a bit more tight than the other. It was usually my left side, but after starting limping, now it's my right side. Awesome. So just breathe here and relax. And inhale. Now, one of the tricky parts is how to relax the glute muscles while we cannot bend the knee and do some kind of pigeon variation. So what we can do is use either a strap or a rubber band, place it on our leg and lay down. So we need to have this leg really relaxed. Keep it from keep the strap with the opposite hand and see how far up and to your side can you pull it so you can feel a stretching sensation in your right glute muscle. Now reach out with the other hand. Maybe you will need to grab on something, on a table, on a couch or a sofa or something, and see how far you can pull it by feeling this stretching sensation on the gluteus muscle. Here is enough. I need to relax my leg. The cast is holding it straight. Maybe it's too much over here, so maybe I need to let it go a little bit more. And just here. We're gonna lay down, which is the easiest position. We can go. We're gonna engage the perineal muscles like you want to go pee, but you hold it in. And then I want you to suck your belly button in, all the way in, like you want to press the muscles of your stomach to your lower back. So we're sucking the belly button, the whole belly in, while keeping the perineal muscle. So what does it do is that it engages the transverse abdominis, but also because the transverse abdominis gets so engaged, the lower back muscles have to relax for that to happen. So if I even from here, if I even tuck my pelvis and I start doing maybe a soft crunch while keeping that here, I'm engaging this part a lot, so the opposite muscles, the antagonist muscles, relax. sucking the belly in and relax. I hope that you will never need this video, but if you do, keep it in mind, save it somewhere on the side on a different playlist, or share it with a friend that might need that.